A bit tired.
Yes.
Okay, you haven't been getting much sleep. Can you turn your camera on, please, Fengli? Okay. All right. Nice to see you, Fengli. So, why are you tired?
We will have a test next week, so I
Yeah.
need to prepare for the test.
Okay. All right. So, how many tests will you have?
All the subject I learned, like math, English, physics.
Yeah, math, English, physics, and how many others?
Uh, Too much.
Too
Can
much.
count.
Okay. Sorry to hear that. Okay, Fengli. When will the tests finish?
I think it's next 2 week.
Oh, so 2 more weeks of tests. Wow, that's a long time. Okay. Okay. I hope you don't get too stressed, Fundi. Okay.
Thank you, teacher.
Okay. Hello, Noctu.
Hello, teacher.
How are you, Noctu?
I'm fine.
Good. Okay, so I've got Fung Ni and Noctu. Yes. Hello, Nokian.
Hello, teacher.
How are you, Nokian?
Fine.
Okay, good. Can you please turn your camera on? Okay, Nokian. Your email made me laugh again with your when you quoted supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Where did you learn that?
Uh,
How did you know that?
One of my friends said that to me.
Right. Okay.
I
That
find it
comes
quite
from
interesting.
comes from very old movie. Did you know that? Very old movie that 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 came out when I was a child, when I was about maybe or younger than you. 8 or 9 that was in a movie came out then. So I remember it from then. Yeah. So very, very funny that you know that. Okay. Hello, Tran Bao.
Yes, hello.
Hello. How are you, Tran Bao?
I'm fine.
Good. Good
Oh,
to see you. Good to see you. Hello,
good to see you
Trami.
too.
Hi, teacher.
How are you, Trami?
I'm pretty good, thank you. And you?
Good. I'm good, thank you. Now, did the email I sent you, did that make sense?
I have read it and I will read you later.
Okay, that's fine. Okay, hello, Bao Ling.
Hello, teacher.
How are you, Bao Ling?
I'm good, thank you.
I'm good. How is your mum, Bao Ling?
Can you say a bit? I
How
can hear
how
you.
how is your mum?
My mom is good.
Good, good. Tell her I'm looking forward to seeing her soon.
Yes.
Yeah, and looking forward to seeing you too, of course. Yeah. Okay. And Kang Ling, how are you?
Hello, I'm still good. How about you?
I'm good, thank you, Kang Ling. I'm good. Are you in Hanoi today?
Yes, I'm still in Hanoi.
You're still in Hanoi. Okay, that's good. Okay, and who else can't I see yet? Do we have everyone? I think we have almost everyone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, we're still missing a few, but it's 1/2 past, so I think I will start. So I don't want to wait for people who are late. Otherwise, it punishes the people who come early, like you. All right. Dut is here. Hello, Dut. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, Dut. Welcome to the lesson. So, welcome everyone. Welcome to our lesson for this morning. Hope you've all had a good week. Hope you're not too tired. I will show you this week's lesson plan and then we will get started. Okay, so what we're going to be doing from now on, everyone, I'm going to be going a little bit faster than what we have been doing. I know some of you are thinking about doing the Ielts test maybe next year. So I want to keep on reviewing faster. Task 1, also task 2, which we haven't done yet, writing task 2, also the three speaking tasks, I should say. So I'm going to be going a little bit more quickly through all of these. So you will maybe have to do a little bit of extra reading or extra work to catch up if you cannot keep up with the lesson. So I'm just telling you that now because I want to make sure that especially the people who already know some of the things that I've been talking about, I want to make sure that we keep pushing them ahead. Okay, so that no one gets too bored or no one feels that we are repeating too much stuff. So if you feel you are getting left behind, of course, talk to me or Mrs. Ha if you think you need some extra help. But like I say, I'm going to keep going a little bit faster from now on to make sure we get through all the different sorts of task 1 essay and also all the different sorts of task 2 essay, which we haven't really started yet. Before we start, does anyone have any questions for me? Okay, try me. How is the weather in Hanoi today?
I think it's pretty pleasant.
Good,
It's about 30 degree.
great. Okay, hot. Wow, good adjective, try me. Pleasant. That's great. All right. What will the weather be like when I come at the end of November? What do you think?
I think it's just a bit cold, but not freezing cold.
Good. I don't like freezing cold. Will I need to bring a jacket, do you think?
Yes, I think so.
Oh, you think so? It will be a little
Yeah.
bit cold.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Thank you for that. Okay, everyone. Like I was saying before to Bao Ling, looking forward to seeing you all in about 6 weeks. Okay. So as I've said before, so you need to be reading and listening to some English 10 minutes every day. One of the ways you can do this, and I will change my sharing, is to look at a website like this. Now, this is the Australian website ABC News. I'll send you the link in chat. Okay, everyone, you should be able to see that link in chat. Now, there are 2 reasons why we look at a news website like this. Okay, the first reason is because you will learn reading these stories, and maybe you just read 1 story a day or even half a story a day. Reading these stories will help improve your vocabulary. You will see new words all the time, and also it will make you more familiar with the way that sentences are structured. It will give you practice in that. That is one reason. So you will learn more vocabulary and you will learn to structure your sentences better. And the other reason we look at things like this is that it gives you ideas. It gives you information. This sort of information can come in very useful in writing task 2, where very often the sort of questions they ask you will be about things like education, the environment, science, technology. So you can go to websites like this and you can see here they have all these topics across the top of the screen. So you can see science, health, the arts, sport, world, business. Okay, so going into these stories and reading them will just give you more general knowledge, more information. And that sort of information can be very useful when you are answering a task 2 question, which asks you to have an opinion about something or asks you about the advantages or disadvantages of something. So reading this sort of information, you can store the information in the back of your mind and then use it if it is suitable for answering a task 2 type question. So like I say, 2 reasons for looking at a website like this. It improves your vocabulary, it improves how you structure sentences, and also gives you more general information about a range of different topics. So we'll just look at one of these quickly to give you an example. So you can see here I've gone into the environment section of this. Okay, and I'm just going to click on one topic randomly, and you can see straight away that you've got an adjective like this, which is a very useful one to know. Phung Ni.
Yes.
Okay, Phung Ni, can you please read what I have highlighted?
Soaring price.
Soaring prices, correct. What does soaring prices mean, Phung Ni?
Sorry, I have no.
Okay, good. See, this is why you go into a topic like this. Okay, so you can see straight away there is a phrase here that you don't know. So you go away and you look it up. Okay, you look it up online. All right, and then you just add it to your vocabulary. And this, by the way, soaring is actually a very useful adjective. Soaring is a synonym for flying, Phung Ni. Okay, for flying, soaring. Okay, so if prices are described as soaring, what do you think that means prices are doing? If you see this description, soaring prices, what does that mean?
I think price is raise.
Yes, correct. Prices are going high. Okay, prices are flying high. Okay, so again, you can see this is a useful adjective for maybe describing things in graphs or charts or tables. Okay, you can say if you look at a number and a number has gone up very steeply in a graph or chart or table, you can say that it is soaring or it has soared, is past tense. Does that make sense, Phung Ni?
Yes.
Okay, so everyone, I hope you can see just by looking at the headline of this story, and this is the headline, this part, you can already have learnt maybe a new adjective, soaring, which means something that goes up very high, something that is flying. We'll look at the story and maybe see another example. Okay, so there are lots of words here, all right, that I'm sure you are not familiar with. But if you just read this sort of thing 10 minutes every day and make a note of even maybe just a couple of words that you didn't know and learn them, after a month, you'll have learned 60 new words. Okay, just like that. So this is the way to study by yourself. So read or listen to a website like this 10 minutes every day just to improve your vocabulary and improve your knowledge of how English is structured. Okay, so it says here, knock 2.
Yes.
Okay, can you please read knock 2, the sentence I have highlighted?
Spanish police have said 74 tons of stolen oil flew in the southern province of
Okay, Seville it is pronounced. Seville, okay, Seville is a province in Spain. Okay, I'm sure you've guessed that. Okay, so straight away you can see there are maybe some words you are not familiar with. This word here is seized. Knock 2, do you know what seized means? Spanish, please have seized. Okay, seized means taken. If you seize something, means you take it. It is a synonym for taken. All right, knock 2, maybe you seize a cup of coffee, means you take a cup of coffee. Olives are a type of fruit. All right, so again, seized, you've learned another verb if you look up what seized means. Nok Kian.
Yes, teacher.
Okay, Nok Kian, can you please read the next sentence I've highlighted?
The latest
Theft.
circuit
Theft. Theft.
shift
Yeah.
circuit by soaring price caused by dwindling harvest.
Okay. So you know what theft means, I'm sure. Theft means something that's stolen. Okay. Triggered by. Right? Triggered means caused. Triggered is a synonym for caused by, triggered by. Okay, so it's another synonym you've learned if you are studying this story. Soaring prices, soaring prices. Tran bao.
Yes.
Okay, Tran bao. What did I say soaring means? Soaring prices?
Sorry, prices. I can't catch it.
Okay, soaring means to fly. Okay, means to fly high. So soaring prices, what does that mean to do with the price, Tran bao? If prices are soaring, what does that mean?
It's like a buff the price up.
Yes, the price is going very high. Okay, so again, that's what soaring prices means. So again, you've learned a new adjective, soaring, just by reading the story. Next word, a dwindling harvest. Dwindling is a word you might not know. Trami.
Yes.
What does dwindling mean? Any idea?
No,
Dwindling.
I think so.
No. Okay, so again, this is a new adjective. Dwindling, this word here, everyone, dwindling means to get smaller, something that is dwindling. The population of Hanoi is not dwindling. Okay, it's not getting smaller. So dwindling is just something that's getting smaller, something that is dwindling. People talk about a dwindling amount of money they have. Means the amount of money they have is getting smaller because prices are soaring. So I hope I'm showing you this because I hope you can see the value in going onto a website like this news website and just reading the stories and learning some of these new adjectives. Like I say, you only need to do this 10 minutes a day and maybe only learn 2 new words each time, not much. But by the end of 1 month, you will know 60 new words. So this is the way to learn new words. And you can also see how the sentence is structured, where the verbs are, where the nouns are, where the prepositions are. Okay, does that make sense, Kang Ling? Does this make sense to you?
Yes.
Okay, Kang Ling, what does dwindling mean?
I'll go clap of Tom saying, I don't know.
Okay, so dwindling means to get smaller. This word here, dwindling. Okay, dwindling harvest. Okay, so
Yes.
Bao Ling.
Yes.
Please paraphrase this phrase for me. Can you do that? Soaring prices caused by a dwindling harvest. What does that phrase actually mean? Put it in other words.
I think the increased price caused by
Yes?
a smaller harvest.
Yes. Very good, Bao Ling. Okay. You paraphrased that very well. Okay, so soaring prices caused by a dwindling harvest just means higher prices or increased prices caused by less harvest. Okay, less harvest or smaller harvest. Very good, Bao Ling. You understand correctly. So again, everyone, this is the sort of thing just to do 10 minutes every day will improve your English a lot and very quickly in just 10 minutes a day. Like I say, 2 words. If you learn 2 new words a day over a month, that's 60 new words. So not too difficult. But you will learn a lot just by going onto a site like this. And like I say, the other thing you will learn is you will get ideas that maybe you can use in an essay. For example, A bad thing about climate change may be that because of climate change, harvests will get smaller, which means prices go up. So it's already taught you that idea. Does that make sense to you, Dut?
Yes.
Okay, great. All right, I'll just see if anyone else has joined the class before we go. Hello, Viet Ang.
Hello, teacher.
How are you, Viet Ang?
I'm good.
Good. Can you turn your camera on, please? Thank you. Okay. So I hope you all understand the value of going to a website like that. And I've already sent you the link in chat, okay? And just reading 10 minutes a day and learning a couple of words is a very valuable way of how to learn English. Okay. All right. What I'm going to do now with you, thank you for doing your homework, everyone who did the overview paragraph. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to review it with each of you, and I'm going to be asking the ones whose paragraph I'm not reviewing to help me correct it. So you'll all be involved in this. All right. So it's to give you something to do while I'm talking to each individual person. The rest of you will be involved as well. Okay. All right. Trami.
Yes.
Okay. Can you see what you have written, Trami?
Yes, I can see it.
Okay, good. All right. Go over this in just a moment with you. I'll be going over this, like I say, with each of you who've done the homework, and I will get the rest of you to help me with this. But first of all, just a reminder that obviously this is a process chart. Okay, with the overview of a process chart, it's very easy. Okay, all you need to do is give a summary of what is happening in the chart. And I've written a sample overview for you here. I've written a sample overview for you here. So if you are not sure, you can have a look at what I've written to give you an idea of what to write. So it's very simple, just one sentence, a one-sentence summary. Trami, can you please read my overview, please?
Yes. Overall, this linear process can be divided into 3 stages, starting from initial harvesting, followed by transportations, and finally separations into the end, product of liquid chocolate.
Okay. So you can see how simple that is, everyone. The process can be divided into 3 stages, which is basically the harvesting, the transportation, and then it is turned into chocolate. Initial means something that happens at the beginning. So if you are not aware of this word already, please make a note of it. It's a useful word to know. Initial, starting from initial harvesting. Initial harvesting means starting from harvesting at the beginning. But initial is a more formal academic word for that. So very useful word to know. Followed by transportation, okay, and then finally separating it, roasting the beans, separating it from the outer shell, and turning it into liquid chocolate. So that was all you needed to write for the overview for this. All right, very simple, one sentence. So, Trami.
Yes.
Okay, let's have a look at what you've written. Overall, this is a combination of mechanical and natural process with 3 main stages. All right, so that's pretty good, Trami. there is only one thing missing, I think, from this, and it's to do with this word. Okay, knock two. Knock two.
Yes.
Okay, knock two. Can you see what Trami has written?
Yes.
Overall, this is a combination of mechanical and natural process with three main stages. There is something wrong with the word process, knock two. Can you tell me what it is?
Then you
Do you have
can
any idea? Okay, if you look at the diagram here, you can see there are many different things happening. Okay, but Trami has used the word process. What should she change in this word? Do you know?
no, I don't have any
Don't
idea.
know. Okay, Trami, do you know what you should change?
Can you give a clue for me?
Yes, so there are many things happening with the process. So what small change should you make to the word process?
It needs a S.
Correct, Trami. Correct. Okay, everyone. So what Trami has just used is singular. All right. But as you can see from the diagram, there are many things happening. Okay, so this needs to be plural. Do you know how to make this plural, Trami?
Yes.
Okay. Can you tell me what I should do? I will type, Trami. What should I do?
It's a natural process.
Good. Okay, so like that, everyone. Processes. Knock two. Do you understand now?
Yes.
Okay, so because she's talking about many things that are happening here, processes needs to be plural. So also, everyone, Trami has identified the three main stages. So Trami,
Yes.
okay, you probably don't need the ripe red pods growth. All right, it's probably
Yes.
it's probably a little bit too much information. So
Yes.
I would just say, if I was going to change this, I would say beginning with pods from the cacao tree. Okay,
Yes.
pods from the cacao tree, then I don't need growth. Pods from the cacao tree, followed by preliminary treatment. That's okay. All right.
Yes.
And then transported to the factory. What is transported to the factory, Trami?
Like the pods.
Yes. Okay, so you need to say that.
Yes.
So you need to say, and then the pods. Okay? And then the pods. Ah. All right. All right. Transport. So that is correct now. Then the pods are transported to the factory, and you could take this word, probably try me. See this word here? Sorry, I'm trying to line it for you. Oh, I can't. The word that follows inner part, Trami. Can you see in the diagram?
No.
Can you see the diagram, Trami, or not?
Yes, I can see the diagram.
Okay, so what is the word following inner part in the last picture?
Prices.
Pressed. Pressed. Do you know what pressed means, Trami?
Yes, I know
Pressed.
it.
Pressed means to squash something. Okay, so you could say then the pods are transported to the factory and
Price.
oh, where's that? Why is that gone like that? Sorry, everyone. I'll share that with you again. I don't know why it was doing that. Okay, can you see that okay now, Trami?
Yes.
Is that clear? Okay, so transported to the factory. And pressed into what? Pressed into, hang on, I'll
li-
ask someone
liquid.
else. Not Kian. Not Kian.
Yes, teacher.
Yeah, not Kian. Okay, so I want everyone to, I'll keep asking everyone because I want you all to help me with these. So I need you to all concentrate on the corrections I'm making because you will learn from these corrections for your own work. Okay, so what are the pods pressed into? Not Kian.
The pot press to
Pressed into, what is the last step in the process? They are pressed into what?
liquid chocolate powder.
Correct. Yes, very good. Not Kian. Exactly right. Is that what you were going to say, Trami?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So that makes better sense now, Trami.
Yes.
Does that make sense to you?
Yes.
Okay, beginning with the pods. I haven't changed that yet, but this bit here needs to be changed, followed by a preliminary treatment. The pods are transported to the factory and pressed into liquid chocolate. Okay, so that's all you need to say. So
Yes.
I hope that makes sense for you. All right, thank you. Dat.
Yes.
Okay, Dat. So you can see from what I was saying before, see how my overview, okay, is a lot simpler than yours. You've gone into some of this can go into your detail paragraphs, Dan. Okay, all the overview just needs to be as a summary, just a very quick summary of what happens in one sentence. So what you have done here, that is pretty much all you need to do. Okay, does that make sense?
Yes.
Yeah. So just the first sentence. The rest of it, this can be in your detail paragraphs. Okay. So remember, the overview is just a summary, a quick summary of what happens. So overall, the process describes the steps to convert ripe bread pods from, what word is missing from here? I will ask Bao Ling.
Yes.
Bao Ling, can you
Yes.
see what Dat has written?
Yes.
Okay, so he's got overall, the process describes the steps to convert ripe bread pods from, what word is missing here? Bowling? It's missing a small word,
The harvest. Okay.
Sorry, Bowling, I can't hear you.
The harvest. Can you hear me?
I can now. So can you see this phrase here,
Yes.
Bowling,
Yes.
where I've highlighted from cacao tree, okay?
Yes.
Okay, there is one word missing between from and cacao.
I think it's harvest.
From harvest cacao tree. Doesn't make sense. Has to be a small word from here. Okay, Tranbao.
I think it's from the cacao tree.
Is correct. Thank you, Tranbao. Okay, so the word, everyone, that is missing, dat, is da. Okay? Okay, dat. Hello, dat. Has he disappeared?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, dat. So did you hear what I said?
Yes.
Okay, it has to be a the, has to go in before cacao, from the cacao tree. Remember, a noun very often has the or a in front of it. From the cacao tree into chocolate. Okay, so again, Dat, what you have done here, okay, is pretty much correct. All right, you're just missing out the. And the rest of it you can use in your detail paragraph. Okay, Bao Ling.
Yes.
Okay, Bao Ling, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, so again, same for you, Baoling. So again, this part is all you really need, okay, for the overview. Very
Yes.
simple. The rest of it, all right, is to be used for your detail paragraph.
Yes.
Does that make sense?
Yes.
So the only thing I would change, oh, for some reason, hang on, I will stop the share with everyone and start again. My computer is just freezing a little bit. Which is a little bit annoying. Try again. Still freezing. Okay. So Baoling,
Yes.
okay, so I would change this to it can be clearly seen that the process chart shows 10 steps and you don't need there are. Okay, Baoling? You don't need it. 10 steps and 3 main stages in the process of making liquid chocolate. Okay, that's all you need.
Yes.
Okay, thank you, Baoling. Feng Ling. Actually, I don't think Feng Ling is here today. Unless she's just joined us. Is she there? No, no Feng Ling today. Okay, Feng Ni.
Yes.
Sorry, Feng Ni, I'm just trying to make sure that you can read what is here. I'm not sure why it is frozen. All right, it can be clearly seen that there are. Okay, Feng Ni, it can be clearly seen. If you are going to structure the sentence this way, Feng Ni, you need to say it can be clearly seen that there are, okay, 10 steps. Does that make sense?
Yes.
It can be clearly seen that there are 10 steps to produce. Produce. Okay, to probably produce is better than process. Because we're not actually processing the chocolate, we're processing the beans to produce chocolate. Okay, starting from harvested. So it needs to be starting from harvesting, not harvested, harvesting. You want to change it, Feng Ni? Good. Harvesting the. Okay, you can take out dry. Too much detail. Okay, take it out. All right. So this needs to be harvesting, Feng Ni. Harvesting. And the same thing with transport. It needs to be transporting. Transporting them. Transporting them. Transporting them to a factory. Then, okay, before the word roasted, you need then. Okay, then, and the same thing with these two words. Roasted and crushed need to be roasting and crushing them to produce liquid chocolate. The rest of that is correct. Okay, Feng Ni, can you quickly read the whole thing for me, please? Can you read it aloud?
It can be clearly seen that there are 10 steps to produce liquid chocolate, starting from harvesting the beans, transporting them to a factory, then roasting and crushing them to produce liquid chocolate.
Okay, so that is all correct English now, Feng Ni. Okay, so we needed to change that to the ing form of the word, was the main change that I made, okay? Okay, the rest of that is correct. And by the way, everyone, well done. Everyone has either started with overall or it can be clearly seen. That's great. Okay, so you are all starting the paragraph correctly. Okay, knock 2.
Yes.
Okay. So again, knock 2, you only need one sentence, all right? It
Yeah.
can be clearly seen that the process chart shows us the way to make chocolate from cacao beans.
Liquid chocolate.
Yeah, should be liquid chocolate from cacao beans. So you don't need, so this last part of the sentence, knock 2, you don't need, okay? All right. So can you change that, please, knock 2? Can you go into the document and change it?
I don't need what days 10 step. I don't need it.
You don't need where it says 2 liquid chocolate products. You don't need that.
Okay.
Okay. Can you go into the document, knock 2? Do you have the link?
Yes, I have the link.
Okay. So can you please go into the document and change it? Thank you. While you're doing that, Kang Ling.
Yes.
Okay, Kang Ling. Overall, there are 10 steps to make a chocolate. So a chocolate is not correct, Kang Ling. What are we making?
Liquid chocolate.
Correct. We are making liquid chocolate, not a chocolate. We're making liquid chocolate. Can you go into the document and change that, please, Kang Ling?
Okay.
Okay, now please. Knock 2, have you gone into the document yet? I can't see you. Hello, knock 2.
Yeah, I'm in the document.
Okay, so can you change the end of that sentence, please?
Yes.
Okay, I can see you now, okay? All right. And here, knock 2, what goes before chocolate, in between make and chocolate? What goes there?
What?
So in the first part of your sentence, see you have shows us the way to make chocolate.
Yes.
But when we're not just making chocolate. What sort of chocolate are we making, knock 2?
Liquid chocolate.
Correct. Okay, so that needs to go in there. Okay.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, good. So this sentence now is correct, knock 2. Okay, that's good. All right, you didn't need that last part. All right, and then if you want to put this in, that is fine, but you don't even need begins with, okay, because that is going to be in your detail paragraph. So this is just a summary. You don't need much detail. Yeah, it's good. And just change that comma to a full stop. Okay, knock 2. Good.
Yep.
All right, now that is correct. That overview is correct, knock 2. That's great. Good. Okay, Kang Ling.
Yes.
Okay, overall, there are a total of 10 steps to make liquid chocolate with 3 main stages: collecting the nuts, processing, and finishing the product respectively. Processing and finishing the product. What is wrong with that? There's something not quite right with that. I'm trying to work out what it is. Collecting the nuts, processing.
Else mean the finishing the product mean the finished product.
Correct. Yeah, I know what you mean. I know what you mean. You are correct. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Collecting the nuts, processing, and finishing the product respectively. By the way, this is a good use of respectively, Kang Ling. Okay, that is correct. That's good. Everyone, can you please look at what Kang Ling has written here? Okay, because this is a useful word to know. Kang Ling has written this word here, respectively. Okay, if you write that after a list of things, okay, it means that each thing in the list has to take place first before the next part of the list can happen. That sounds a little bit complicated, I know. But what Kang Ling means by using respectively is that to make chocolate, first of all, you have to collect the nuts, process them, and then finish the product. And if you use the word respectively, it means everything has to happen in that order. And it's a very useful word to know because that shows the examiner or shows the reader that you know exactly what the process is, if you can use that word. So that's good, Kang Ling. Excellent. Okay, Viet Ang. Viet Ang.
Yeah, teacher.
Okay, thank you for being patient, Viet Ang. It can be clearly seen that it takes about 10 steps to turn ripe bread pods, okay, into, yeah, this sentence is fine, Viet Ang, just missing one word. Just missing one word from here. What sort of chocolate is it, Viet Ang? What sort of chocolate?
Liquid chocolate.
Yeah, so liquid needs to go there. They're correct. Okay, and this sentence here, Viet Ang, you can delete. You can delete it.
Delete.
Yeah, you can take it out because remember, the overview for a chart like this is just a summary. Okay, everything else can go into the detail paragraphs. So you only need one sentence. Okay, thank you, Viet Ang. Not Kian.
Yes, teacher.
Okay, not Kian. Did you see what I wrote in my email to you about how to improve?
Yes.
Okay, so again, you don't need any of this about South America, Africa, Indonesia. So this is all detail, all for your detail paragraph, okay? So all you really need is the first sentence, not Kian, for the overview. That's all you need. Does that make sense?
Okay.
Okay, that's all you need. Okay, so I hope that has made sense. And I hope the rest of you were paying attention so you could see what I was doing to the other students' work, and hope you can learn something from that. So again, to summarize, for a process chart like this, you only need one sentence, okay, which just summarizes what happens. And the summary is pods from the cacao tree are harvested, transported to the factory, and processed into liquid chocolate. That's all you need to say. Something like that. Okay. So I'm going to stop the share with you now before we proceed with the rest of this essay, because I just want to run through some words with you. I'm actually going to shut that one down for the moment because it's playing up. Sorry, everyone. I'm just trying to share the document with you again, and it's not sharing. I might have to shut it down. No, it's not doing it. Okay, everyone, what I'm going to have to do, I'm going to go out of Zoom, all right? And I'm going to reconnect because it's not letting me share any documents with you. So I'm going to exit Zoom now and then reconnect. So I'll see you in a minute.
Thầy bị nhảy ra, thầy bị
Okay, 2 detailed paragraphs describing what is happening in the chart. So you're describing how to make liquid chocolate. Okay, Phung Ni.
Yes.
You've just reminded me of an important point, everyone. Because this chart, it doesn't have any sort of date or time in it, okay, it is best to write in the present tense for charts like this. For process charts, you can write in the present tense, not the past tense. Okay, that is correct, Phung Ni. You've changed it correctly. So process charts can always be written in the present tense because there's no date. There's no date associated with this. And because this is only 150 words, remember the whole essay, you don't need to be too detailed. So you don't need to describe every tiny step in detail. So you probably only want 2, no more than 3 sentences per paragraph. So the most you should have is 6 sentences altogether. That's all. Okay, knock two. Knock two.
Yes.
Okay, so not too much detail. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So again, like I was saying, you only need a total of about 6 sentences. So you don't need to talk about South America, Africa, and Indonesia. Okay. You don't need this. So all you are describing, all right, is that pods are harvested from the cacao tree. All right. So you don't need to say the cacao tree grows in South America, Africa, or Indonesia, okay? Because you don't have time or enough words for this essay. So again, you are summarizing the detail. Does that make sense, Noctu?
Yes, I understand.
Okay. Okay. So pods are harvested from the cacao tree. What happens to them next? They're fermented and spread in the sun to dry. So everyone, not too much detail. The whole essay is only 150 words and you only have 20 minutes to write it. So you are just summarizing the detail. Hung Ni. Hung Ni.
Yes.
Okay. Pod. Pod is not a verb. Okay. So you can't pod the bean.
Sorry, so can I
Yeah.
give you another words?
You can say, so the pods are harvested, all right? Then you just need to talk about the pods are harvested and then they are fermented. Okay, so actually, sorry, Fung Ni, because you've already got that, haven't you? First of all, cacao beans are harvested from cacao trees. So go to the next step. So you've already got them harvested. What happens next? Fung Ni, they're already harvested. What happens next?
They ferment white cacao.
You don't even need that, Fung Ni. So you've already got the pods are harvested. All right. What happens next? The pods are harvested, okay, and the white cacao beans are removed. Does that make sense, Fung Ni?
Yes.
If you look at the diagram, you can see, so these are the pods. Inside the pods are the beans.
Yeah.
Okay, so the beans are taken out, and then they are what? What happens to them then?
They are fermented.
They are fermented and what?
In sun to dry.
Correct. Okay, that's all you need to say. All you need to say. Does that make sense for me?
Yes.
Okay, good. Okay. Try me. Try me.
Yes.
Okay. Try me. Perfect. All right. Perfect. Dat. Dat.
Yes.
Okay. Dat. This is good. Dat. Okay. You are missing one word from here. What word is missing? Dat. What word comes before nouns?
From the pod.
Correct. Okay. Okay, so please remember, before most nouns, if you're not using an adjective, you need to use the or a.
Yes.
Okay, that's good. That's good, Dat. Baoling. Baoling.
Yes.
Okay, Baoling. So I'm just looking at your second sentence here. You have the right idea, but it kind of the wrong way around.
Yes.
Okay, so what you are trying to say is, first of all, okay, the pods are harvested from the cacao tree. Okay, then what happens, Baoling? The pods are harvested from the cacao tree. Then just tell me, just describe to me. The pods are harvested from the cacao tree. Then
Then the beans fermented.
the beans are what from the pods? The beans are
The beans are fermented.
the beans are before the beans are fermented. You have to get the beans out of the pods. Let's look at the diagram. Can you see the diagram, Baoling?
Yes.
Okay, so we have the cacao tree, the pods. The pods are harvested from the tree. Okay.
Yes.
Then the white cocoa beans are removed or taken from the pod. Okay. Do you follow? You follow me, Baoling?
Yes. Really,
Yeah. So the pods are harvested from the tree. Then the cocoa beans are taken from the pods.
Yes.
All right. Then those beans are fermented. And what happens next?
Then they ferment the beans.
Yeah, the beans, I've already said that. So the pods are harvested from the tree. The beans are removed from the pod. The beans are then fermented and
They then split in some to dry. Right?
yes, correct. Okay. Remember kiss, darling. Okay. Keep it simple. Okay. So you're doing just a simple description of what you can see. The pods are harvested from the tree. The beans are taken from the pod. They are fermented and spread in the sun to dry. For this, you don't need to know what fermented means. Okay. You just need to say that as part of the process.
Thank you.
Okay. Does that make sense, darling?
Yes.
Okay. So you just have to change your first sentence. Okay, knock two. Knock two.
Yes.
Okay, knock two. This is good, but again, too much detail. Okay, so you don't need to mention about the farmers. All right, doesn't matter. Remember, we are keeping this very simple. Okay, so after the pods are harvested, okay, the beans are taken out of the pods. It doesn't matter who takes the beans from the pods, okay? Just say the beans are taken out of the pods, they are fermented, and then what happens?
And spread to the sun.
Correct. Spread in the sun to dry, okay? Very simple. This is very simple, simple as that.
Yes, yes, I understand.
Good. Okay, Viet Ang.
Okay, teacher.
Okay, Viet Ang. Yes, that's very good. Viet Ang. Okay,
Yeah.
that's all correct. Okay, but just let me see. One correction. Viet Ang, can you see the sentence here? Can you see where I've highlighted?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, so it says the pods will be roasted. What should this word here, Viet Ang? What should this word here be?
Two.
Two, correct. Okay, two. All right. Kang Ling, I see you finished. Tran Bao. Tran Bao.
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, I'm just reading what you've written, Tran Bao. What is this word here, Tran Bao? Can you see what I've highlighted?
Yes, it's a summary.
You've written some. After that, sum them in large sacks, which doesn't make sense. After that, sum them in large sacks, rather. So after that, they are, what is this word in the diagram? Number 5, Tran Bao? Can you see number 5 in the diagram?
This done by. No.
Number 5. Can you see the diagram, Trembao?
I can't.
You can't see the diagram?
Oh, yeah, I can now.
Okay, so what is step number 5?
Put in large sacks.
Correct. Okay, put in large sacks. Okay. So what should this word here be in what you've written? Not some, but
Put.
yes, correct. Okay, who haven't I checked with? Kang Ling, are you there?
I don't think so because I
No.
haven't seen her.
No, she was there. She's disappeared suddenly. Okay.
Yes. Mhm.
Okay, everyone, I'm going to stop there. All right, because it's 12 o'clock, it's lunchtime. So your homework, okay, is to complete these detail paragraphs. If you haven't already done so, please complete them, is your homework. This won't take you very long. So looking at what you've written, the main thing I can see is that some of you are putting too much detail into your description. So I will summarize it for you very quickly. Okay, so first of all, the red pods are harvested from the cacao tree. The white cocoa beans are taken from the pods, fermented and spread in the sun to dry. Okay, that is just one sentence. The pods are then put into large sacks and transported by train or lorry to the factory. The beans are then roasted, crushed, their outer shells are removed, and the inner chart is pressed into liquid chocolate. All right, that's all you need to say. It's very simple. Again, the detailed paragraphs are just a summary of what happens in the chart. And again, you need to keep this simple because, one, you only have 20 minutes to do this whole exercise if this was an exam, and two, you only have around 150 words. So if you write too much detail, you will write way more than 150 words and it will take too long. So again, your detail paragraph is just a summary, again, of the different processes. That's all it is. And using the words that I showed you before, such as firstly, and then, and next, and then finally. I'll put it up again just to remind you. And then you can finish off with this phrase, this completes the procedure. All right? And this can go with any of these process diagrams, this phrase. Okay, knock 2.
Yes.
Okay, knock 2. If this process diagram was about how to make an aeroplane, okay, if it was about how to make an aeroplane, what would this first sentence be? Can you see what I've highlighted?
Yes.
Okay.
I know to the airplane process. Following that,
Okay, so it would just be in order to make a what? Knock two?
airplane process.
Good. The following process takes place. Okay, that's all you have to write. In order to make an aeroplane, the following process takes place. Okay. Dot.
Yes.
Okay. If the process diagram was about banh mi, okay, what would this first sentence be?
It would, in order to make banh mi, the following process take place.
Is correct. Okay, is correct. And thank you for correcting my pronunciation of banh mi. Okay, that is correct. Okay. Tran bao.
Yes.
Okay. If the process diagram was about how to build a motorcycle, okay, how to build a motorcycle, all right, what would this first sentence be?
In order to build a motorcycle,
Keep going.
the following process take place in
Correct. Correct.
how many
That's it.
times?
In
Yes.
order to build a motorcycle, the following process takes place. Okay, very simple. That's all you have to remember. How to start the first detail paragraph of a process chart, okay? This is all you need to remember. And then just these words. First of all, then after that, at the next stage, finally, and this completes the procedure. Okay, everyone. So thank you for coming to the lesson today. No, we still lost her. I thought she was going to connect again, but Kang Ling has gone. So thank you, everyone. So the homework, for those of you who haven't completed it, please complete it, and I'll look at that during the week for you. Hope you enjoy the rest of your Sunday. Hope you have a happy week. Good luck, Fong Ni, with your exams for the next 2 weeks. Okay, hope they are good for you. And for the rest of you who've got exams, good luck to you too. And I look forward to seeing you all next Sunday. Thank you, everyone. Okay, bye-bye. Oh, Trami, would you like to stay? Trami.
Yes, I think so.
Okay, thank you, Trami. Okay, Trami.
Yes.
Yeah, so, so you say you had a look at what I wrote in the email?
Yes, I have looked at it, but I haven't
What do you
replied
think?
you.
That's all right. You don't need to reply. Don't worry. What do you think? You can tell me now.
I think I will choose paper-based test.
Mm.
Yes, because
Because
I think many of my friends that they have tests before, they said
yeah,
that uh take take paper take paper test may be easier than computer based.
okay. All right. What, Mrs. Ha, what do you think? Hello, Mrs. Ha.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
sorry.
That doesn't
So
matter.
yeah, so we're
Yes,
talking about whether
I understand. I know.
Trami should do the paper or the computer one. What do you think?
I think it's dependent on her because how fast she types, no?
Mm. Mm.
And how familiar with she is with computer. Chami, it makes sense to you?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. So you saw in my email, Trami, the only thing,
I read it. Yeah.
yeah, is for me, my handwriting is very untidy. Okay, very messy. So for me, much better to type.
Yes.
Is much better. But if you are okay with your handwriting, if you think your handwriting is good enough, and you don't like looking at the computer screen, then of course you should write.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All
But
right.
I think I still like I've been being depressed because I have been learning IELTS for about 1 year. But yesterday I have done the mock test and I just got a 6 band listening and reading. So I really depressed about it.
Okay. What do you think, Mrs. Ha?
I think you still have to keep practicing. Normally, even when you go to the center and to follow any courses about for doing IELTS test, after every 3 months, you get like you get only 0.5. Yeah, for red wine, no?
Yes.
Yeah. So that's why I think you need to practice more. That's all.
Yes.
And
Yeah, yeah.
any trick still needs to based on like a background, the knowledge, right? So you can learn any trick when you have not when you don't have enough some good background of the English. It's okay. So
Yes.
so that's why I think you still have to keep practicing more. Like Paula, for example, she did like one listening test every week. Every week she did that. And so far now she did like I listening very fast and very well as well. About like 39 or 40 questions per out 40. No. Yes,
Yes.
but she keeps the practicing so every week. Okay. So you need to
Okay. Yeah. So please don't get depressed, Trami, because you still have plenty of time. Because you said you're not doing the IELTS test to next year. I will send you a link to a video, Trami, that will give you some suggestions for the reading. Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Very much.
And then, yeah, you are welcome. And then, as Mrs. Ha says, all you have to do with the listening is just keep practicing. You know,
Yes.
just
No
do one
ways.
a week.
There is
Yeah,
no
and
way. So no, I think no shortcut for that.
No, there's no shortcut, but it's just a matter of keeping on doing it. And don't worry at this stage, because you still have plenty of time. If you are if you are not getting very many right, don't worry. Otherwise, you put too much pressure on yourself. Okay, and that doesn't help.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And okay, I think I will put some useful website on the Excel sheets. You know that for
Yes.
reference in the like reference columns. Okay, in the listening and listening and reading, I will put in some like some websites for reading and for listening as well. It's okay.
Yes.
Yeah. Plenty of
Okay.
materials and plenty of research to learn.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
the matter we have to make time to learn and to study properly. It's okay.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, that's all it is. But don't worry, Trami. Don't worry. You know, you are very bright. Okay, you are very clever.
Yes. I
Okay,
think
and
so.
you will have, and with so all you need is just practice, Trami.
Yes. Thank you very
Yes.
much.
So you are very, you are clever enough to get a good score. So don't worry about that, Trami. You can get a
Yes.
good score, but it's just the practice. That's all.
Yes.
Yeah. So yeah. Mrs. Ha said she will put something on the Excel sheet, and I will send you a link to a video that you might find helpful. Okay, for the reading.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you very much.
Okay, you're welcome, Trami. Okay, so enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll see you next Sunday.
Okay, bye bye Trami.
Cảm ơn cô ạ.
Ok, yên tâm, còn thời gian nữa mà nhá.
Vâng ạ.
Vì cứ luyện tập thôi, keep practicing thôi. Bởi vì lên 3 điểm được 0,5 thì sẽ rất là lâu mà, bởi vì là cũng người ta phải kể cả đi học full time, học 3 buổi một tuần mà người ta chỉ lên được có 0,5 cái ban điểm, theo gọi là theo đúng cái nghiên cứu của người ta đấy, của IDP, của cả British Council đều thế mà. Ok. Rồi thôi cứ bình tĩnh thôi, cố gắng theo Trà My, chắc chắn là thi trên 7 chấm thôi, không có vấn đề gì cả. Ok, bye bye nhá. Chào con nhá. Chào con. Ok.
Teacher